strategy. Somebody asked about trading strategy. How does trading strategy change over time? I actually have a video on that, I think, out on YouTube, or I think it's on Twitch highlights. But in few words, if you're switching from trading 100 million to trading 100 billion, the big change is margin trading to swing trading, right? So when you're trading under 100 billion, then you're probably doing a lot of margin trading. And what I mean by margin trading is, we were talking about that earlier. If you're talking, what was it good? We were talking about the Fierce Exotic, right? For example. Oh no, these have a terrible margin. But we had a great margin earlier. Anyway, hold on. I gotta look at my Aussie port list. What was it? This one, yeah. This Dead Space item. So, when you're talking under 100 billion trading, you're hustling, you're day trading, you're not moving 3 trillion like I am, then you want to do margin trading probably. And so this is basically putting buy orders in for goods and then immediately selling them again at the sell order price. You can see this is an item right here where you can immediately make 20% plus just by buying and selling on that. And you can say, yeah, but nobody buys and sells that item. Yeah, they do. You can sell by the orange dots here. This is a fantastic margin trading item. And right now you can actually make nice money off of margin trading this. But margin trading is a ton of work, okay? If you want to do margin trading, you've got to update your orders every day pretty much. And if you have, a trillion ISK and you split that up into various items and you update that every day, that means that you potentially have hundreds of orders that you need to update every day. And I typically tell people to not do that because it's going to burn you out. That's how I burned out of EVE like several times in my EVE career already. I just stopped playing because it's, it burns me out. Updating orders all the time. They fixed that a little bit by the best patch ever, the market changes of last March, or March 2020. So they took basically away the effectiveness of doing that on sell orders. So you basically can't do that on sell orders anymore. Comment said 200 million to 2 billion also says 100 billion. Okay, well, I mean, what I'm saying is, like, if you're trading in smaller amounts, right? And 2 billion is that as well. Like everything 2 billion, everything from 2 billion to 100 billion, you can do margin trading, right? And so you can do that, right? But it's going to be a lot of work. So what I'm doing, if you cross that threshold where you just get burned out on updating orders, what I do and what most people do, I would guess, is they move to swing trading. And swing trading is you buy items that you think are low right now. You don't care about the margin. It doesn't really matter. You might even buy from sell orders because, the sell orders are currently attractive. Like, for example, I'll give you an example from my sheet because my sheet tells me what to buy all the time. It would help if the APIs were up, but we were talking earlier about Cesium, right? For example. Cesium, if you look at the market right now, obviously it's at a low point, right? People aren't producing, people are mining a ton of Moongoo, but they're selling it on the market and nobody's producing with it, so you have a crashed market. This, I don't care what the margin is, right? The margin is rather small. It's a few percentage points from 9.7 to 10.2, right? It's small. You wouldn't look at this and say, okay, this is a good margin trading items, especially because well, actually, you can buy and sell this, but it's a little too swingy, right? But it is something for swing trading because you could believe, like I do, that you are just jumping in on a market that you think is rising. So for example, excavator drones, right? Excavator drones, we were buying them at 250 or 240 even for the longest time. Basically on this stream, we've been buying excavators for like a year, and now finally they're paying off because, you know, Delph is mining again and they're at 340. So that's swing trading. So you're basically waiting for patches, you're waiting for meta changes, you're waiting for wars, that sort of stuff. And that is the main change in strategy from you go, I invest a little bit of money and I update all the time on margins, to swing trading. In between, it's just, if you're still margin trading, you just increase the market size of the market that you're in, because you need to be trading in bigger items to make the profit work. And that's basically it.